Hi there, welcome back. This is Manu here. This is the part 2 of the video on zero conditionals. In the previous video, part 1, we saw 4 things. We learned about conditionals, what they are, why they are important. Then we learned about a particular kind of conditionals. That's a zero conditional. And we looked at a particular situation in which we use the zero conditionals, a particular use. In this video, we're going to look at 3 other uses of the zero conditional. The habits, the general truths, and instructions and rules. How to say these 3 things using the zero conditionals, and why and when do you use the zero conditionals to talk about these 3 things. Does it mean that you can talk about habits only in the zero conditional? No. We'll look at this point as well in this video. And at the end of this video, you'll be able to link the situations or circumstances with the truth to show it's general and not time-bound or specific to the time. Before I proceed, don't forget to hit the like button if you like this video, and do subscribe to my channel as well. First is habits. What are habits? Habits are things that you do regularly and automatically. For instance, get your hair cut. On the first of every month, you go and get your hair cut. It's automatic, right? Oh, today's the first? Let me go to the barber's shop. How do we talk about habits? Again, generally speaking, we use what's technically called the present simple. So, I go to the barber's on the first of every month. Now, I go. Present simple. Every time I go. Not went, not will go. I go every time. Now, suppose you want to link it to a particular situation that could again happen, generally speaking. I'll just say that. Suppose you go to the barber's at 10 o'clock on the first of every month. Suppose it rains at 10 o'clock. Then what do you do? Now that's one particular situation. Then we say, if it rains, I carry the umbrella. But I still go to the barber's at 10 o'clock. If I have work to do, if I don't get leave from work, I go the next day. If I don't get leave, negative, I go the next day. Note that if I don't get, I go negative, positive. Now let's look at a few situations where we do things generally speaking. If it rains, I do the shopping the next day. If I miss the bus, I go to work in my car. When I come home early, I go for a long walk with my wife. When my wife gets angry, she doesn't speak with me. Now, note a couple of points over here. First, like I said in the previous video, you can use if or when. Both have the same meaning when we talk about these situations that happen generally speaking or every time. Second point over here, this is very important. Notice that after the if bit, there is a comma. It's very important. If there's a comma, you put the comma when you write, and when you speak, you pause. So when my wife gets angry, she doesn't speak with me. Notice how I said angry? I paused after angry. Angry, voice quality, angry, E. So go down, E. When she gets angry, she doesn't speak with me. So that's the thing. Third thing that I want you to understand, to note here is, generally speaking, my wife speaks with me. Yes, but under a specific situation, when she gets angry, she doesn't speak. Does she get angry? Generally, yes, we all get angry. And when that situation happens, She doesn't speak. This is where we use this conditional statement. Generally speaking, she speaks with me. Well, it's fine, she speaks. When she gets angry, she doesn't speak. Now, let's look at some general truths, the second thing that we're talking about. These are facts that are true every time. Or I can say they obtain, generally speaking. Another word, they obtain, generally speaking. It means they are true, generally speaking. Let's look at a few examples here. When it rains, the streets are flooded. Every time. When the crude oil prices rise, our fuel charges rise. I can also say, if the crude oil prices rise, our fuel charges rise. Another way is, the fuel charges rise if the crude oil prices rise. If you earn more, you pay more taxes. Note, after more, I paused. If you earn more, you pay more taxes. But when I say you pay more taxes if you earn more, there is no comma. Another very important point here. Comma is very important. The third thing is when you talk about rules and instructions. These are, again, instructions given for a particular situation. But these situations are not time-bound. Very important. We're not talking about time here. We're talking about a situation or circumstance. Let me elaborate. If he comes, ask him to wait. So here the circumstance is that person coming. If that person comes, ask him to wait. It's not about time. There's no time here. When you come back from the meeting, send me a report. Here you say there is time because you say when. No, it is same as if. But there is a little difference. If you come back from the meeting, as I'm presuming you could even not come back. If they agree with these terms, finalize the deal. When the traffic light turns red, stop. This is the order, right? An instruction. Stop. Just one word. And that's a complete sentence. Stop. Call me if you need anything. Or if you need anything, call me. Now it is a comma again. Now, I'm going to give you a challenge question. In fact, I'm going to give you 3 challenge questions today. And I want you to answer these 3 questions for yourself. The first one is, what do you do if your girlfriend or boyfriend gets angry? Ooh. What happens when you reach late for class? What do you do when your boss praises you? What do you do when your boss praises you? What do you do when your teacher praises you? As it suits you. Please give the answers to these questions in the comments below. And we'll catch you in the next video where we're going to look at some specific instances on the zero conditional. See you then. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching this video, liking it and subscribing to our channel. We'll see you in the next video. Until then.